Hello Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. ReZero. Let's talk about our main man Subaru actually kind of redeeming himself this week. Everything this week was coming up Subaru, pretty much him actually kind of thinking up a reason as to kind of get Krush to not be, you know, the evil dictatorship woman that she ever was. And of course she does actually kind of believe Subaru, as he does say that he knows exactly where the white whale is. Apparently this thing has been around for, I think, decades, like even centuries, and has been terrorizing a whole bunch of swordsmen and has been eating people. The interesting thing though that I do find with this one though is that I don't think that these people were necessarily eaten by the white whale, because again, we don't necessarily know how the white whale's ability to pretty much pull people from the minds of other people. We don't even know how that really even works, but give or take with how some of this stuff is kind of going though, it's more or less like that this thing probably either just uses power to kind of like destroy the landscape in the areas and sort of like blunt damage people to death, but not necessarily eat them. Because again, this thing has been terrorizing like mostly the entire nation. And of course it does get people from Anastasia's nation and also the people from Krush's nation, and they kind of join up like in the middle. However, it is kind of evident like at the end that they're gonna have a hard ass time fighting this thing, because again, it flies and it does have the ability to eat people and wipe them from other people's memories. So there's also that too. So, you know, this thing, it is a little bit dangerous. On another more interesting note though, is that I do really wonder what kind of cell phone that is that Subaru has, because again, that fucking thing has not run out of battery power yet. And pretty much even if you throw in the fact that Subaru kind of has been dying and pretty much doing all this stuff like the past month, this fucking phone has been on for a entire month, and the battery still hasn't run out yet. So that is a bit questionable. Other than that though, they do tend to kind of use this episode to kind of talk a little bit more about other characters' personalities, what they're going through, like the things, man, that have been like sort of growing with them. In this case, they do talk a little bit more about Wilhelm and his wife, and pretty much you get to see like all these older men and all these people, and pretty much like what this whale has done to these people, to whereas that people like have been dying at the chance to go out and kill this fucking thing. I mean, sure, it pretty much worked out for Subaru that the whale is way more infamous than the witch cult, because again the witch cult is just like a group of people that, you know, like haven't been living all that long. But this whale that has been alive for so long, oh shit, it has been doing some damage. And at the end of the episode, when like his phone goes off and stuff like that, and people were even questioning like, is it gonna come up? Is it gonna come? Is it not going to come? Like, just with that alone, like that, so like that built up the anticipation of like, wait a second, this fucking thing like has like pretty much kind of has like a massive amount of intimidation and presence about it that you can't just fuck around with. On the flip side though, I do like the fact that they do kind of explain a little bit more as to the reason why Krush can actually count if people are lying or not. And for her, it's more or less like she can see a wind going around them. And of course, she says that she kind of doubts that because Subaru is a surprisingly honest person, you know, except for with the whole Wilhelm thing. But other than that, he was actually surprisingly honest. And everybody now is and also for this episode, it's more or less like, it's wonderful to see everybody's perceptions of him sort of flip and change. Because again, at first they thought that he was a fucking idiot, but now he's more or less like he's slowly growing and learning how to put up with these people and actually become the character in which that he was before this part in the series even began. Also, another fun fact is that I read somewhere that episode 18 was pretty much just the beginning of the light novel. This is essentially the meat of the series now, because pretty much whatever's going on, this is the full grasp of whatever the series of ReZero is. So now we are into the serious parts. So until then, I'll keep you updated upon that. I really don't like making these long videos. But until then, please tell me what do you think about this down there in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Grave Show. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games. See you next time. I'm out. Hello, wonderful internet people. I know that you love this video, and I know that you love what I had to say. Even though it was a bit long-winded, I still appreciate it. But until then, please, if you like my video, please leave me a like, please comment, and tell me your thoughts upon what happened, or at least what I talked about. And also, until further notice, you can check this book out until August 6th. It is free, just a small reminder from the beginning. And yeah, I'll see you next time on the next John Grave Show. You know what to do. Stay happy. I'm out.